All right, I'm Chris, instructing in the Corvette C7 Stingray here with Andrew Stockwell, is that right?
That's correct.
And we're going to do 5 laps today.
Perfect.
Welcome to Exotics. So first time on the racetrack, right?
That's first.
You ever driven a car with a paddle shift before?
I have not.
You have not, okay. Your diesel Jetta does not have that, correct?
It does not.
All right, cool. It's an automatic car?
It's manual.
That's a manual, okay. Good, so you understand the concept of shifting gears. This is going to allow you to shift gears without using a clutch.
Absolutely.
Or taking your hands off the wheel or feet off the pedals. So when you shift gears, let's say you're at full throttle going up the front straightaway, when you upshift, you don't have to let off on the gas.
Very good.
You stay at full throttle, which is probably something you have to get used to coming out of a stick shift.
Sure.
Braking, same thing. When you apply the brakes, when you click a downshift, you want to stay braking while downshifting. Don't let off on the brakes to downshift gears. Guys who are used to a manual shift tend to let off on the brakes downshifting because they anticipate that hard engine brake thing. This car doesn't do that at 100 miles an hour, so just remember that. Maintain braking. Braking techniques, probably one of the most common mistakes people make. It's from most of it's not braking hard enough. So when you apply the brakes, just keep braking harder and harder and harder. You're going to be braking a lot harder than you might be used to because of the speed.
Sure.
So just brake harder and harder. What that does is allows weight to transfer to the front tires, give you more grip, give you more brakeability. So if you slam on the brakes, it'll skid right away. But if you just progressively brake harder and harder, you get far better braking than ABS can give you.
Right.
And that'll give you some really good slowdown into the corner. That also gets the nose down really good. Gives you a really good turn in when you let go of the brakes. When you let go of the brakes to start your turn, there'll be a green cone down there at the end of the brake zone. That's where you release it. Release the brakes and then turn it. Okay, make sure that you're not turning the wheel while braking. You don't want to cause any more skidding than you need. Okay, that'll give you more traction. And also, what I like to do when I let off on the brakes, I put my foot on the gas pedal and I just barely crack it off idle just a little bit. What that does is gives you that nose down attitude from braking, brings the car back to level again, giving you front and rear equal traction. If you don't do that, what happens is the car wants to oversteer. You don't have any traction back there, so the car wants to come around on you. So if you feel that effect, a little bit of gas will help you. If you brake, you'll agitate that. That'll make it worse. Just a little bit of gas. And you just hold it like that, cracked off idle through the apex of the corner. Then when you see the straightaway and you start straightening out again, at that moment you start squeezing on the gas and giving it more gas. And by the time the wheel is straight, you should be at full throttle.
Perfect.
Sounds easier said than done. It takes practice. It takes a little skill to put this to link it with the throttle, but with a little bit of practice, I think you'll have it. The cones around the racetrack, you saw that on Discovery Laps, right?
Got that.
Yeah, aim for the green cones, straight for them, get as close as you can as you start your turn. The closer you are to the cones, the faster you're going to be. And it'll be easier to drive that way and a lot more fun. And I'll show you that. I'll show you how to negotiate the corners using the cones. Sometimes they don't make sense. Why there's a cone way out here and we're trying to go that way. So get all the way out there to that cone before you start your turn. Again, really close, closer than you think.
Okay.
All right, I'll help you with that. Obviously, don't hit any cones, and the blue paint around the outside of the racetrack will stay off the blue paint because that's very slick. It's also considered out of bounds, but it's very slick. Okay, you ready?
I am.
Questions?
No.
It's a lot to take in all at once, I know, but if you're ready, I am.
Okay.
Foot on the brake, we'll go ahead and pull it all the way down into manual shift mode. There you go. And all the rest of the shifting will be on the steering wheel.
Perfect.
And straight on out right through here. We'll pull around to the left. And as we come around this corner up here, it's real easy. We want to make sure the other Corvette isn't leaving out of here. Alright, he's stationary. Good. And we'll pull right up here to the red cones. Hard right turn. There we go. We'll get a good look at these guys coming down here. Just a little more forward. Right there. We'll stop right there. A couple cars coming, so we'll hang out here for a minute. So how long are you in town for?
Just this weekend.
Just this weekend? So this is it, huh?
This is it. This is why we
big
came.
Moment. Right on. After this Aston Martin, we'll be good to go. All right, we're clear.
All right.
Through those blue cones, you can take your hands off the wheel if you need to.
Okay.
There you go. Now 9 and 3 will work once we're on track. Straight ahead, upshift here. Aiming for that green cone. All right, we'll just leave it in third gear. Looking down the straightaway, squeezing on the gas. A little bit more, squeezing it on as you unwind the wheel. All right, fast as you can go down the straightaway. Brake, aiming for the green cone. Ease off the brakes. That's real good brakes. Next time you'll be going pretty fast. We'll brake really good like that too. Tighter and tighter all the way to the apex. A little bit of gas. I'll help you pass him. Squeeze on the power. Straight ahead. Full throttle. Braking to the green cone. Release the brakes. Now you can turn it. A little bit of gas. All the way over to the right side of the track. Aiming for that green cone just over the little ridge here. Brake. Release the brakes. Now you can turn it. A little bit of gas. A little bit more. Squeezing it on now as you unwind the wheel. Brake here, aiming for the green. 2 cars are going to pass us.
All right.
So just a little bit of gas through here. We'll wait for one more car to pass. Tuck in behind him. Squeeze on the power. All the way over to the right side, just like they're doing. Brake, release it, turn it, a little bit of gas. All the way to the green cone. Aiming straight ahead for that green cone on the outside. I like to follow those skid marks. Brake here, release it, now turn it. Squeezing on the power, unwinding the wheel. Full throttle, as fast as you can go. Upshift here. Brake, aiming for the green. Downshift once. No brakes, turning tighter and tighter and tighter. All the way to that apex. Looking down the straightaway, squeeze on the power as you unwind the wheel. You're at full throttle once again. Brake. Release the brakes, and we'll start braking a little past the brake cones, okay?
Okay.
Because you're really good on the brakes. Far right side. Brake here. Release it, turn it. A little bit of gas. Looking down the straightaway. Far left side. Squeeze on the power. Braking here. Aiming for the green. Release the brakes. Now you can turn a little bit of throttle. There's balance. Perfect. Squeeze it on as you unwind the wheel. Right side of the track. Brake. Release it. Turn. A little bit of gas. Squeezing on the power. Straight ahead to the green cone. Brake again. Release it. Now turn. A little bit of gas. A little bit more. Squeeze on the power as you unwind the wheel. Full throttle.
I feel like I could be getting closer to the greens. Is that
For sure, yes. Upshift here. Now you're braking. Downshift once. No brakes. Turn it. A little bit of gas. A little bit more. Looking down the straightaway. Squeeze on the power. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Full throttle right there. Keep going. Brake here. No brakes. Turn it. A little bit of gas. There you go. All the way over. Unwind it. There you go. Brake. Release. Turn. A little bit of gas. Looking down the far left side of the straightaway. Squeeze on the power. Brake here. We got a fast Corvette coming. I got you. A little bit of gas. Squeeze on the power. That looked cool, huh?
It sure did.
Brake. Release it. Turn. A little bit of gas. Straight ahead to the green cone. A little more. Brake. Aiming for the green. Release it. Okay, we're going to let one car pass. Lift off the gas
right.
just a little bit, and then we'll chase them. We can pass them back, too. Full throttle. Go for it. You having fun yet, or what?
I'm having so much fun, man.
All right. Upshift here. Brake. Aim for the green. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes. Just crack it off idle. Looking down the straightaway. Squeeze it on as you unwind it. There you go. Full throttle there. Brake. Release it. Turn. A little bit of gas. Just a little bit. There you go. Unwind it. Unwind. Squeezing it on. Brake. Release. Turn. That Aston's a good target to look at. Unwind the wheel. Squeeze on the power. Brake. Aiming for the green. Release it. Now you can turn it tighter and tighter. A little bit of gas as you unwind the wheel. Brake, release, turn. A little bit of gas. Straight ahead to the green. Follow those skid marks. Brake, release the brakes. Get you closer to that cone next time. Squeeze on the power. Full throttle right there. Brake, downshift. No brakes. Tighter and tighter. Looking down the straightaway. Looking at that Aston as you unwind the wheel. Squeeze on the gas. Brake. Release the brakes. A little bit. There it is. There's that balance. All the way to the right side. Brake. Release. Turn. Straighten that wheel right there. Straighten her out. Add some power. Brake here. Aiming for the green. Release the brakes. Turn it. Hold her in there tight. Unwind the wheel. That was lap 5. We're going to do one more lap because I got you caught up in traffic. Brake, so I'll give you an extra round, okay?
Thanks,
Turn
man.
in there. A little bit of gas. Straight ahead to the green. Follow those skid marks. Brake. Release it. Get close. Now turn it. Turn it tight. Look. Squeeze all the power. Looking down the straightaway. Full throttle. Upshift. Brake. Downshift once. No brakes. A little bit of throttle. Turning tighter and tighter. Looking at that R8. Unwinding the wheels. Squeeze on the power. Brake. Release the brakes. Turn. A little bit of gas. I'll help you out. A little bit. There it is. You got it. Far right side. Brake. Release. Turn. A little bit of gas. Straighten the wheel. Straighten it. Straighten it. There you go. It's that little crest. You got to straighten it out. Brake. We're going to pull off the track just ahead. Right past that white cone on the outside. Good job.
Oh man, that was crazy.
That was awesome. You did good.
Thank you so much.
Good. We'll go and do another 5 laps. Imagine how much faster you'll be.
Just get the hang of it. A lot faster.
Yeah. It takes a good 5 laps to get the hang of it. It's pretty good. So how do you like this car?
Dude, it's a great car.
Pretty cool, huh? Middle lane through here. We'll go right back where we started from, right next to the Porsche. Right there is good.
Oh man, Chris, that was the most fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ready to go do it again?
I'd love to.
It's only money, right? We'll let it run. Let's let it run here for a little while. Let it cool down. You got your foot off the brake?
Yep.
Good. Good job, man. That was fun.
Thank you.
Next time you come back to Vegas, we'll do it all over again.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll do another car. Who knows? Are you a big Corvette fan?
The whole family's a Corvette family.
Okay, cool.
So
We'll
everybody
come on
but
back.
me has one.
Oh,
So
okay.
I might have to get one now.
Yeah, you have to keep going down here. You can show them all how to drive their Corvette, right? Cool. You did really good. Did you found out the harder you brake, the faster you could go? Getting close to those green cones is harder than you think.
Yeah, I need to work on that.
You're like, oh, I gotta. Because if you don't turn, you're gonna go right off the track, right? Looks like it. And then
Yeah.
you get by it, and you're like, oh, I had more room, you know. So it's hard to trust the cones. You know, it takes practice. It's harder than you think. You did it really good, especially for your first time out.
Thank you.
It's not bad at all.